Ever been curious as to what you should pack in your cruise ship medicine cabinet? Well, wonder no more. Let's get started. Dun, 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 dun.
Welcome to our channel, Tim and Kate's Excellent Adventures Cruise Edition.
Today we're going to talk about what you put in your medicine cabinet.
Yes, so let's just get right into it.
And the first thing you need to pack is what your doctor told you to pack.
Yes.
Any prescription medication or non-prescription medication your doctor tells you to take. I am not a doctor. I am not going to advise you to leave this at home. In fact, the opposite is true. Bring it with you.
And then here are some other things that we brought, and we are so glad that we did.
Absolutely. First thing, pain relief. I don't know what it is about when you hit 40, but everything gives you a headache, and it doesn't make any sense. Happy things give you a headache. I don't know. It makes absolutely no sense to me at all. But bring your ibuprofen, bring your Tylenol, bring your aspirin.
Then we also have our allergy meds. You don't know, like all the places that you're going to be porting. You just want to make sure that you have that with you just in case something flares up.
Right. You don't know what you're going to come across. Next, Band-Aids and Neosporin. You're going to hurt yourself. It happens. It happens to all of us.
I mean, I think for me, it was like my shoes rubbed, and so I put like a Band-Aid on my heel.
Yes.
So I was glad that I just had those Band-Aids ready to go. On that, also like alcohol wipes, just in case she would need to do any kind of cleaning. Mm-hmm. And then also is for sunburns.
Or a cloud burn.
Yes.
You're going to want to bring some solar cane. When we were in St. Thomas, we were at Megan's Bay Beach all day, and it was overcast, and we were like, we don't need to reapply sunscreen. It's cloudy. It's overcast.
Right.
Reapply your sunscreen.
Yes, we were definitely...
Your dad told you to.
Yeah, we were definitely wrong on
We
that
needed
one.
solar cane that day. Holy cow.
Yes. Now, talking about a little bit like being on a cruise, you are with a lot of people, so this kind of just helps you stay healthy. Our biggest thing would be hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer. Think about it. If you can put your hand on it, so can everybody else.
Right.
And they have. You don't need to wash that item yourself. Just keep your hands clean.
Then there's also going to be for your cruise stateroom, we suggest bringing some Lysol wipes. Mm-hmm. And these can come in like little packs like this. So they're very easy to throw in your suitcase. We used it for our any kind of handle in our room. We used it even for like drawers, anything that if you're touching it, somebody else did touch it. Yes, your cruise stateroom is going to be cleaned.
And they do a great job of cleaning it. Don't get me wrong.
Yes, we just didn't want, we're on a cruise for 7 days. We didn't want to get sick. So we thought it was super easy just to grab these.
Absolutely. One of the things you're going to absolutely want to have in a tiny little stateroom with a tiny little bathroom that you're sharing with somebody else.
Yes.
Poo-pourri.
Yes.
Poo-pourri it's a way to contain the scent.
Yes, and it's very easy to use and easy to pack. They can come in little to-go sizes, so you can just keep it in the bathroom on the counter. When you're ready to use it, spray the toilet water, a few spritzes, and then the rest is smelling real good.
It does. It's been said that any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic, and frankly, poo-pourri is magic. I don't know how it works. It doesn't make sense, but it works great.
So now, heading into some motion sickness, because cruise.
It moves.
So definitely, I think everybody has heard of, pill form. Mm-hmm. So you have like Dramamine, you have this Bonine, I think that's how you say it. So you have things like that, but I'm not sure if you can also get a patch. Mm-hmm. The box will come with a lot of patches like this, and you just put it behind your ear. And it stays on very well. You can actually keep it on for 48 hours before taking it off. Now, mine did come off in the shower, and I put mine on right away once we got on the cruise. Now, I do hear of people putting these on even like the morning of the cruise. So before they even set foot onto the boat, they put it on just so that nothing's happening. Now, I waited till we were on the boat. We weren't moving yet. And I put mine on, and I wore this probably 3 or 4 days during the cruise. Then I was like, I'm going to maybe just try and see if I'm okay without it, because I never felt motion sickness and I was fine for the rest of the cruise. I don't know if it was because of this little guy or what, but I don't care. I wasn't sick. There is also a C-band, and it's an anti-nausea, and it's actually acupuncture. And so it's a band like this, and they do stretch, and they do have little sizes. But if you can see there, it looks like a little button. This is actually going to go on your wrist so that you are wanting to hit that kind of that acupuncture point. And you're supposed to take your fingers and do like, it's hard to show. Let's see. You're kind of going like this. It's so that you can kind of find that point. And then it's going to kind of go in there. It's not uncomfortable at all. You will kind of feel it. And then there is 2 that you put on. So you would wear both of them for the duration of the cruise. And then if you're thinking you just want to wear that and not worry about a patch or a pill. So there are definitely a lot of options, and I wanted them all because I just didn't want to be sick.
No. So some stuff you're going to want to bring to help alleviate things that happen on the ship. We're going to start with airborne. It's cold medicine that you can actually start taking days before you even get on your airplane.
Right.
So that way it helps prevent the common cold.
Yes.
It gives your immune system the boost that it needs. Next.
We definitely do recommend, and we definitely use this, which was liquid IV.
Hydration packs. You may think you're drinking enough water, but you're not.
No,
and
no.
You may think you're not drinking too much alcohol, but you are.
The liquid IV come in their powder, and they're in little packs. So they were super easy to pack. They were also easy just to have with us. Like say if we were having water in our to-go bottle, or if we were like at a restaurant or at the buffet, we could just have those with us and dump them into our water glass.
And it worked great.
Yeah.
So next thing, she mentioned sitting at the buffet. You might want to bring some Tums, and you might want to bring some Gas-X. You might want to bring some Imodium, depending on what it is you need.
Yeah, so you're going to be eating a lot of different foods that maybe it's not what you're used to eating. So we definitely, whatever you like to take, or I would say grab it and pack it. We also would suggest even like packs of Miralax. They do have Miralax that's on the go as well. There's like a box, and they are individual packs that you just put in your water. Again, if that's something that you have issues with, just have it ready to go.
Absolutely. Have it ready to go. You're going to go on shore excursions, and you're going to need to bring sunscreen and bug spray. You absolutely should bring sunscreen. Bug spray, maybe not. I don't know. If you like the occasional insect bite, that's fine. You do you, boo.
Right.
But bring some bug spray, bring some sunscreen. And if, like we mentioned before, you're like, well, it's overcast, I don't need to reapply sunscreen. You do.
Yeah.
You'll have some solar cane with you that we mentioned before, and you should absolutely use those items when you're on the shore excursion, or if you're even on the dock, or even if you're hanging out by the pool or in the Vibe Beach Club deck.
Yes.
Or for those of you who have the means, the Rock Stars on Virgin, or perhaps the Haven on NCL.
Yes, yes. So going back to our room, what we would have in our room, We also would have a travel size Tide pen. They're very easy, again, to pack. And I'm sure other brands have something like this. We just happen to have the Tide. And what's great about it is if you spill something like on your shirt at dinner or something like that, you're able to get it out, actually, and you don't have to worry about it being stained, and you can just keep wearing the shirt as
Absolutely.
well.
And I need this. I hate to admit it, but I sometimes spill food.
Yes.
I'm like a 3-year-old.
And then also going kind of with clothing and appearance, we would suggest using the wrinkle release spray. Now, we use the Downy wrinkle release spray. They do have travel sizes as well.
Yes.
Or if you're like, oh, I don't have a travel size, I have this huge size. If you have any travel bottle sprays, you could just put that in there as well.
Put that in the travel size bottle spray.
We definitely use this probably every single day.
Every day.
Because our things, even though we had it pressed before we packed, of course, when you're packing clothes, it's going to get wrinkled. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Grab that wrinkle spray.
Definitely bring the wrinkle spray. Even your t-shirts get wrinkled. Even if you fold them nicely, there's going to be creases and wrinkles after they've been in a suitcase for a day. So. Right.
And you're not allowed to bring like steamers or irons. You are able to, on most cruise lines, you are able to borrow, but you only get to have them for like an hour. So
and they are first come, first served. So the second you meet your cabin steward, you absolutely should ask, hey, can I get a steamer or perhaps an iron and borrow it for an hour? And they'll get to you when they get to you.
Yes.
So it's part of the chaos.
What we were thinking we were going to borrow one, but we really just didn't have time. Like we wanted to go and do all the things that we could do, even if it was just things on the ship, saying that we were on a sea day. And you are, like, if you ask your room steward about it, they're not going to you're not the only person that they are there for. So you kind of have to wait on their timeline, and they won't drop it off. They want to make sure that, well, they will drop it off, but you have to be there.
You have to be there
to get it. And then that clock starts. So definitely, if you need one, obviously you ask for it, but definitely bring that wrinkle spray.
Bring the wrinkle spray. It's easier that way.
Yes.
It alleviates some of the first day cruise chaos and jitters. So.
Right. Saying, kind of our medicine cabinet, a little extended, essentials. And we will have some of these products linked in our description below.
And they will be Amazon affiliate links. If you click those links and make a purchase, we may receive a small commission at no additional cost to you. We do thank you for your support.
Yes, and if you like this video and would like to hear more tips about cruises or travel in general, please hit that subscribe button and the bell, because the bell will then notify you when we have a new video.
And thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.